All right, we're having a look at Something in the Orange by Bryan. We don't need a capo for this song. And we have some familiar chords with an interesting twist on them. Our E minor 7. These are pretty luscious, like really full chords. Is played like this. It's like an E minor, but you have 2 fingers down here on string 2 fret 3 and 1 fret 3, so all 4 fingers are being used. If that's too hard, you can lift your second finger. You can lift your middle finger to play that actually. It sounds about the same. D with an F sharp in the bass, you keep your pinky and your third finger there. And then you have string 6 fret 2 and 3 fret 2. Your G chord you can play with these 2 fingers on it. This is like a fancy G chord with a string 2 fret 3 and 1 fret 3. C add 9, you're just moving these 2 fingers down a string and keeping your pinky and your third finger on string 2 fret 3 and 1 fret 3. There's your C add 9, and then your friendly D chord. And our strum pattern, pear, apple, pear, apple, pear, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 pear, apple, pear, apple, pear, apple, pear, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. It's a waltz kind of feel, shuffling kind of feel. So let's play through the intro and verse 1 and 2 because they're about the same, and we can talk about our strum pat or how many times you strum and all that. Here comes the music in just a sec. Here comes verse 2. We'll come back to the chorus in just a moment. All right, the intro. 1, 2, and 3, 1, 2, pair. So once, 2, 3. On the fourth one, you switch to your D with an F sharp in the bass. But only do one of those patterns on the D chord. So E minor gets 3, E minor 7, 1, 2, 3, D, G, 3 on the G, 1 on the D with an F sharp in the bass, and back to E minor. And I think it's 8 times on E minor 7 at the end of the intro. And it lets you build up into the verse. So then you get into the verse. 1, 2. Let's make sure I have that right. I think it's 3 times on the E minor, but I gotta make absolutely sure here. This is the end of the intro.
It'll be fun, but that's cloud, I'm telling you, baby.
Okay. At the end of the intro, by the way, the E minor 7 gets 4 times, not 8. 1, 2, 3. And then at the beginning of the verse, you do 3 more strum patterns. 1, 2, 3, D, G. And on the G, it's 4 times. The D with an F sharp or the bass is once. And then you stay on G. 1, 2, 3, D, E minor, 3, 4 on the word crazy. So you're doing this pattern where you're doing 3 strum patterns on one chord, always 1 on the D with an F sharp in the bass, and then 4 strum patterns on the next one. So how is it split up here? 1, 3 and 1 is 4, and then 4 more is 8. And that makes sense because music is mostly multiples of 2, 4s, and 8s. So that makes perfect sense. Nice and balanced there. And the third line, but when you place your head, let's see, you're still on E minor 7 from the line before. 1, 2, 3, 1 on the D chord, 4 on the G, stay on G on the word jaw and into the next line. 2, 3, 1 on the D, and then to your E minor 7. And 4 on your E minor 7. So the pattern in the verse is 3 strum patterns on the first chord, 1 on the D with an F sharp and a bass, and whatever the last chord of the line is, 4 strum patterns on that chord. Do the same thing for verse 2. Let's see if we can find where that chorus is. To you, I'm just a man. See if I can find the lyrics here. No, I guess not. Let's move the video ahead a little bit.
And I'm damned if I do, and I'm damned if I don't.
This is the verse 2. I'm gonna let it play through so I don't waste more time here.
But I miss you in the mornings when I see the sun.
Here's the end of verse 2.
Something in the orange tells me we're not done.
And here's the chorus.
I'm just a man, to me you're all I am. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Losing myself again. Something in the orange tells me you're never coming home. If you leave today, I'll just stare out the way. The orange touches all things around. The grass, trees, and you, how I just hate you. Please turn those headlights around.
I also played the break with the harmonica there. So in the chorus, you're just doing 2 strum patterns on every chord, and then you do the break, which is 2 strum patterns on each chord. Verse 3 is the same as verse 1 and 2. The chorus is the same, 2 strum patterns per chord. The break, 2 strum patterns per chord. And the outro, 2 strum patterns per chord. So, sorry, I feel like I'm losing my voice here. So, that's it for the song. The chords are really neat. You remember, if you keep these 2 fingers down, your pinky on string 1 fret 3, and your third finger on string 2 fret 3, it's going to get you through all of the verses, right? E minor, D with an F sharp and a bass, and the fancy G, right? in the courses, you have to pick up your pinky for the D chord, but you don't have to pick up your third finger. So now, here's your fancy G. There's your D. That third finger is still down. And then when you go back to your E minor 7, it makes it easier too. So remember that little technique will help out. Your hand's going to get tired doing that with your third finger and your pinky, but that's okay. Take frequent rests and then come back to it, and your hand will adjust. It's just going to take some time. So have fun and hit me with any questions anytime. Thanks for watching.